The Gunners, are you guys feeling the heat? I think it is getting too hot for you guys, to be honest. Um, and that has been my concern. I think it is difficult for this Arsenal team to cope with pressure. There is enormous pressure. It is undeniable. Now, if you're an Arsenal fan, well, if you want to downplay that, it's okay. Because when I look at this Arsenal team, it's nothing short in terms of quality. It's nothing short in terms of depth right now. There are players that are injured, but that has been the case for almost every other single team right now in the English Premier League. And not just the English Premier League, but in every other big leagues. Okay. So when there is that pressure, I don't think that Arsenal team can deal with it well. And for some reason, away, it looked better. But at the Emirates, it looked worse. Right? And there are a lot of big games left to play. And a lot of, when I mean big games, I'm referring to bigger teams, but not just the bigger teams, right? But because this has been a very difficult EPL, super competitive. So if you're facing those teams that are avoiding relegation at the end of the day, it is going to be tough. It's going to be really tough because this is a game Arsenal didn't really play well. They didn't play well. They didn't look like a team like, all right, you know what? Let us go and stretch the gap back to 6 points. So now it is four, and that is a lot of pressure. A little pressure. So let me go through the stats real quick over here. Yes, more possession, but that's about it. Uh, Expected goal was 1.4 for Brentford compared to 0.6 for Arsenal. 12 shots for Brentford, 7 for Arsenal. They have 2 on target. Brentford had 3. Brentford created 3 big chances compared to Arsenal's 1. All right. And they had 6 corners compared to Arsenal's 4 corners. So, when you look at all of this stuff, Brentford looked like they were the most threatening team. All right. And I'll keep saying possession and passes. It doesn't really tell the whole story. All right. If you look at these, yes, opposition half, Arsenal completed 236 passes. All right. Compares to Brentford's 79. Whoa. That is really not encouraging for Brentford, to be honest. And if you ask, this is what I always say. All right, when you dominate a game like that, when you're piecing passes together, you have to be able to get a lot more out of that. All right, so this is not a good result for Arsenal. However you want to look at it, it's not really good. I'm gonna go ahead and just now. This is not an analysis, right? This is just a quick reaction. I'm gonna go ahead and just take a look at their fixtures. All right. Um, they're going to Wolves. They should be winning that. They're going to go to Spurs. That is back-to-back away games, and they'll be home to Chelsea. That's going to be tough. They're going to go away to Brighton. It's going to be tough. The good thing is they'll be home from March 15th to what 15th to April 11th because they'll take on, as a matter of fact, the AFL Cup. Sorry, that is Manchester City. But yeah, 2 games. They'll be home to Everton. They'll be home to Bournemouth. Now those are going to be difficult games, and they're going to go away to Manchester City. They'll host Newcastle, Fulham, West Ham. Arsenal, you can't afford to sleep up. You can't because the closer you encourage Manchester City in this race, the worse it's gonna get. That is just it because they have a championship winning coach, they have a championship winning team. So if you guys don't get it together, if you guys don't, each and every time I feel like you guys are not taking advantage to open that gap, I think you're slowly or you might be slowly losing this league. And for some reason, I've always convinced that this should be your season and nothing less. But we'll see what happens.